This is a reading on the death that's mysterious involving Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. This is a mysterious death. The way they found the bodies, Gene laying there. Nobody can tell if he was pushed or just fell. Betsy in the bathroom, surrounded by pills. And the investigator that I saw on YouTube speaking on it said that it didn't look normal, that he's seen plenty of situations and he's never, this doesn't look normal. I don't remember his exact words. But we never know. So, cards, please tell us what has happened to those two, Gene and Betsy. Gene Hackman is an Aquarius. It's an air sign. Betsy is a Sagittarius, and that is a fire sign. So fire and air. The children, actually, I was surprised. The first child I looked up, and actually I just looked up the second one, and I really didn't go on from there to look up the next one. The boy, the first one that I looked up, Christopher, it doesn't show his day or month of birth, and like in all these websites that I looked at, same thing. All right, I just found that very odd. Maybe he does have his date of birth. So to me, that just said that the kids' birthdays don't matter. People come up as pages and for certain reasons. I don't always go off of birth dates, but like when we can find out what the birthdays are, then we should look. But it doesn't have to be that. All right. What happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa? Cards, please tell us what did happen to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa. This is the Six of Cups. It's getting dark. Nostalgic memories from the past. This man, Gene Hackman, probably the father, the emperor. Here is the emperor. So divided into two. What have you to do? The Hierophant. Dang, and what I just said to me almost sounds like how when you see one person die and then the next one wants to go with them, well, they don't off themselves, they just go a day or two or a week or something short right after the other. I've seen it, but this wouldn't have been a natural way. So that was the Hierophant. Here's the Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Now we're getting into children. Lord have mercy on me. King of Pentacles. Yeah, some people popping up. The Hierophant. Hierophant. Judgment. That's what I mean, the judgment. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands. Damn. It's almost looking to me like some people are looking at this judgment when God calls this man back home. And I'm just saying it in those terms because everybody pretty much knows what that means. They're looking at this. We have, and you know, Gene has another child that's older from his previous wife, and then the other two are between him and Betsy. And here we have this Knight of Wands facing this Judgment card, and then we have also the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands facing Judgment. Now let's see what the cards are going to talk about next. What I'm saying is we have people looking at this judgment, and maybe they're thinking about his death, that there's 2 pages and a king, and then we got a Knight of Wands. Let's move on with this. Ooh, look, another knight, a Knight of Cups. We got a lot of people around here. Okie dokie. The 3 of Wands. Waiting for ships to come in, waiting for something, waiting for the inheritance. Okay. Oh boy. We got a Knight of Swords. I'm sitting here asking myself, is this a new deck and like barely got shuffled because all these people are together? No. Because the father figure and the Hierophant, they came out, and then all these 2 pages and the King of Pentacles and Judgment. This Knight of Wands, this Knight of Cups. So this is possible that this King of Pentacles could be the boy. And I'm not sure if he was the one who was in charge of the estate to divvy it up or something, and that's why he's coming out as a king. And then these 2 pages here. As a matter of fact, this Page of Wands and this Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's possible that they could be the children's signs, but I don't know. Now, they also represents opportunities. These 2 pages are right next to this King of Pentacles. Could be, you know, thinking about how to get some money from somebody, or what they're going to get out of this situation with money, and the man who has it. Knight of Swords. Okay, and the Ace of Wands. Could somebody not wait? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I'm starting to think that there's some people that maybe the kids have known for a while, or Gene has known for a long time, maybe since high school. world. You know, I am not sure if somebody came asking them for money and that turned out to be a freaking issue. Somebody could have come to Gene's house asking for money and maybe even want to talk about the will and stuff. And he may have been pretty upset, or these people that I'm seeing here may have been pretty upset about what was spoken of that was going to happen with and that it was going to go to his wife. Everything. It's like the kids are, please, Daddy. Oh, we really want to know what we're going to get. And like, it's getting close to your death. Like, we need to kind of know. And he probably, I mean, maybe he said everything. Like, he already knew it was going to go to his wife, and he put it out there like that. Well, it's all going to Betsy. Well, it's all going to Betsy. What do you mean it's all going to Betsy? Okay. But we love you. But we love you. But we can see that you love her more than you love us. We want some of it. So, you know, we've loved you all this time. You can at least give us something. Can you give us? What can you give us? I gave you life. We want your estate. We want something. You know, you're a star. Like, you can give us something. Yes. Okay, Queen of Swords. Here come, you know. Okay. Queen of Swords, so now this could be where the trouble started. I mean, not just back there, when Gene may have let them know that she was getting everything. I'm just saying, I won't go back to it. Let's continue. So then it's almost like, well, you know, you basically never cared about us anyways. You know, you never came out to see us, or there was some words exchanged with this Queen of Swords and this Eight of Cups. It's like, or almost like, you know, well then we're never gonna see you again. We're never gonna see you again now, like after this. And then I saw this nine of swords on the bottom of the deck. I almost want to say boo-hoo, Crimea River. The Queen of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. Tell us more. Tell us more. I almost am starting to see. Let's see. Almost like, you know, when no matter what, Betsy was there for me. Betsy loved me through everything. She's, you know, been there for me. Whereas, I mean, I'm not sure if the children were not interested in him very much. And he realized that, and he was kind of like, there's something about, you know, going away. I think that maybe there was an issue of estrangement. Now, I only have heard that somehow he wasn't that close to all of his children at some point, but I'm not really sure about all that, the extent of it, the details. So the kids may have felt like he owed them for, you know, he just owed them for him being their father, basically. Hey, you owe it to us. You're our dad. Of course you have to give us money when you die. Okay. 10 of Cups. Strength. Like, I guess he felt like Betsy held him together in every way. Oh boy. The cards were wanting to come out, but here we've just picked the Fool. Okay. And then, like, it's almost like he had to pick over Betsy or those kids. And that was the moment where, like, they felt stabbed in the back. And since all these three people are up here on the side of Judgment, and then the Knight of Wands is here, the Knight of Cups, waiting for ships to come in, like it's go time. Like, can we please have something? Like, what have you got to give us after everything that, you know, you've had this wonderful life, and, you know, you just went on. Maybe he lived his life and they weren't around, and that there's an ambiguity about that in the whole life, because in here, like, here's the Queen of Cups, and then the Nine of Cups, and then the Eight of Swords. So the Queen of Cups is a loving person, or, you know, could be their mother figure. It could be Betsy, but we know that she's an air sign. But the Queen of Swords is right here. Oh no, she's not an air sign. She's a Queen of Pentacles, basically. Or no, she's a fire sign. I'm sorry, it's so dark in here, and I don't know what's going on. But we're trying to figure out, basically I'm trying to understand if she overdosed herself, and if Gene wasn't pushed, But there's all of these people, and then I'm wondering, let me see. I want to know if they gave anybody any money. I don't see an offering of a coin anywhere. But here's this giving, this talking, and it's like, hey, I see that you can give us some stuff. You were a celebrity, but I feel like what was said was Betsy is, the woman that I love, the woman that has been there for me. She's given me everything, and I'm gonna give her everything. And they couldn't see how to move forward from this because they are no longer part of this emotional, family. So then it took strength to keep this family together. And maybe those kids kind of thought they had their place secured in his life, but they didn't. And that to them felt like a stabbing in the back. They probably expected Gene's money because he was their father and he's rich. Wouldn't want the world to know you didn't give your kids anything, would you? Damn, that's the high priestess. And I just said that, and so it is the Ace of Swords. This idea, this thought, and the high priestess. So, I mean, maybe something like that was said, like you want everybody to know that you're a bad father. Not necessarily that, but it's almost like telling a secret. Or this was sprung on them at the last minute, and this was a surprise to them. Maybe they felt like Gene was keeping this a secret until his death. I heard that they went on for a long time without talking, and especially when COVID hit. He really took that opportunity to not be around anybody for his own health. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, this they felt was like a secret to keep them out in the cold. I don't know how not well off they are, but Five of Pentacles there. It looks like they felt like he kept it a secret, that he was gonna, just leave them out there without having much. Because I guess they don't, and it may be their truth in their minds, they don't have enough. We don't know. Maybe they thought that they were gonna get some things when he died, and all those dreams came crashing down. They went from feeling like they were in heaven to feeling like they were in hell. In an instant. That can cause rage within. The King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. This loving son. This loving son. Set out to work on making things happen, to get some justice, to have his cup runneth over. So Christopher. Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, if one of his children decided that he needed to off Gene because, you know, he wasn't going to give him part of the inheritance, then he felt like this was justified. He was going to make it so that he could get that, get what he was after, or get the inheritance. And because he felt at that point, and I keep saying he, but I'm sorry, it's the King of Cups right here, and that's a male, masculine card. Because Gene showed a lack of love, that made this person feel justified in putting work into getting this justice situation seen through. And I'm talking about maybe carry out the will, not giving everything to Betsy, but now the kids get to divvy it up. I wasn't expecting this at all. I don't know what I was expecting. And it didn't say like the birthdays. I didn't find the exact like months and days of their birthdays, and so I was feeling like maybe these kids are not going to be important. But here they pop out right away. I know it's the kids because there's the 2 pages, and then there's the King of Pentacles. And then here's the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So very close. Right away, we've got people. And that's why there's so many people that I'm not sure if somebody was paid to go over there and to blindside them and stage it and make it look like that, so that, you know, the inheritance can bypass Betsy and go straight to the children. Don't worry, kids, this is all supposed. It's just a tarot reading. That's all. 7 of Swords. Yeah, sneaky. We're sneaking away. We're gonna get what we want here. I'll take that cup from you, buddy. And sneak away. I'll take that cup from you, mister. Any day. 5 of Wands. And this actually caused some issues. Now let's see what else the cards have got to say about that. This sneaking away and all this playing around. Magic show. has now caused some quarreling. Maybe quarreling behind the scenes, of course. Otherwise, we'd know too much if it was out in the open. The moon, and just as we were talking about lies, deception, this moon card, things are covered, they're hidden. Yeah, like I said, behind the fight behind the scenes. They're like, oh shit, we didn't get away with it, god damn it, now what? Oh, yay, okay. Now we have the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So, this didn't work. It just caused a mess. That's what it led to. They're suffering. Just, I guess, suffering upon suffering. Because they're not going to be independent now. They're not going to get to have all that lavish lifestyle that they had in their heads about their father's money. Hey, but you know what? It's not like justice is going to be seen or anything. They could go ahead and get the money. Even if they did do something. Or pay somebody to do something. Oh, goodness. Almost done here. They're not getting that victory that they wanted. Nope. Matter of fact, they've been hung up to dry for now. I think all that stuff, see, there's an investigation now. Nobody's getting to touch the freaking money. Isn't that how that works? Now there's an investigation. Basically, pretty quick. So I feel it's possible that since Betsy didn't get it, naturally the kids were going to get it. And I have no idea what Gene Hackman's will looks like. I have no clue about what he has done in his life. None of that. I didn't know he had kids until now. But just because of the information that the cards have shown, it makes me feel that way. So that little victory dance and being free and independent, that's not happening. That has been suspended for now. Damn. I ran out of room. But I feel like we should maybe continue as I usually do. This is yep, heartbreak and heartbreak. That's all it's brought. These people have dug themselves into a grave. A ditch. They fell into a hole that they dug. And there's nothing good came. They got dirty. They got clobbered. Down into the hole by the stones. That's not how it was supposed to turn out. Their heart is only breaking for themselves, not getting right now this money. Because the investigations probably stalled that. I don't know how that law works, but I bet you anything that it stalled those kids from getting the money. Stalled anybody from getting the money. I would imagine. I mean, all this that I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Okay, and so Five of Swords here. A lovely fight. Now we are going to be, there's got to be a fight. This investigation. I mean, the state is basically, they're looking for suspects. They're not very happy with what they found at that residence. That wasn't normal. The Eight of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Wands. This is a wounded warrior. So here we have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This fight is about to go uphill. This is about to be an uphill battle for somebody. And the reason that this person would be in wounded warrior energy is because they got a lot to hide. Their circumstances, their story is fragile, can be busted open through this investigation. Yikes. They weren't expecting that. Empress. So, something about Betsy's body is probably gonna hold the most evidence because this Empress comes right over here at the beginning of this uphill battle. It's like a Betsy. What is the deal with Betsy? This doesn't look right. Yeah, we can get Gene. He's an old man. He fell back. But now we've got the second body. The pills are scattered. Something fell on her head. Come on. Really? Maybe. Okay, maybe. Now we're, everybody's like, of course they're innocent until proven guilty, as they say. This is why, because we don't know right now. Death. Yeah, Betsy's death. This is the issue. It's Betsy's death, and somebody, there's something being hidden here. Ten of Wands. That is the burden of proof. It's a burden right here. This Ten of Wands right on top of this death, on top of the Empress. Basically, Betsy's death is going to be the burden of proof, I guess. That's where they have, they're going to have some evidence, I guess. That's the burden. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I wish that I knew more than I know, but obviously, the death of Betsy is a burden in this uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. That means it's not easy. Somebody's cruising for a bruising. The Seven of Cups. There's different things about this that it could be with Betsy's death. This is, choices like, I don't know, which one? Okay, so Betsy's blue bonnet. The Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups up here. These people, in between them is waiting for your ships to come in. Some people may have used, you know, their kindness and warmth and their thought of something, like there's what they said, how they said it. Knight of Pentacles. Getting something done. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands right here. So we've got the three knights. There could have been a discussion, plans being made to get something to work in their favor, to get something resolved. There was definitely like manipulation, because for what somebody wanted, they were gonna like just try to be kind and sweet and nice and lay it on thick. Finally, we got the Knight of Pentacles after all this time coming out on these choices. Let's keep going. So they may have somebody in mind, because this person may have even left a piece of evidence, possibly. So the Four of Cups. I feel like maybe there will be some lies detected. Like the story, what's being told is clearly just not gelling with reality. That's not good. But can somebody, you know, get in trouble for it? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I guess we're gonna see if anything comes out of it. Three of Pentacles here. Oh boy, we're talking about making deals. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, because see, it's starting to sound like, I mean, if we were talking about court, it would be plea bargain. But it's almost like they're saying, well, what are we gonna do? Like who can we talk to about this and that? And then the Four of Pentacles holding on. So it's like, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is holding on to information about things that maybe the detectives know already, you know, things that their friends could verify. And so, I mean, somebody is lying about things that they just don't need to be lying about, and also like other parts of the story not gelling. Yep. And here's the Two of Swords. Basically, this person is probably playing dumb, and they're not talking. They're being tight-lipped. They're not telling anything. And it's almost like this. I don't remember what her name was, but she was interrogated. She was a police officer and killed her lover's. I guess it was his wife. I forget her name now, but she was pretty masculine, and she just kept saying, well, I don't know. And, you know, it can probably fool people when somebody just plays dumb like that consistently. But they did find, you know, the proofs on that lady. So, but some people are just so believable that after a while they say the same thing, you'll start to believe it. This is probably what this person is doing. That's the investigation. They're obviously talking to people in an investigation. We know that goes on. So they do have somebody in mind, and this person isn't talking, and that's an issue. And it has to do with Betsy. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, this person's being defensive. That was the 7 of Wands. That person's being defensive. Okay. Well, you know, we can be defensive to an extent, like, what? Why would you think it was me? Or this person, you know, can just be extremely unnecessarily just, well, they're trying to defend their lies. They're trying to get people off their back from asking questions. Like, get away from me with these questions. You kidding me? I mean, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about. The 9 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to put these over here so I don't have to go back and forth there. So next time I'll get the whole thing laid out on top of the whole table and have more candles. But this time it was different. And I had to do this video right now, I thought. So here we are. We've got the 9 of Swords. This person's being defensive. This is not turning out the way that they were expecting. And the Sun. It's illuminated, like, okay, because of the lies being illuminated, it's putting this person in to like deep emotional distress, anguish, mental anguish. This person's probably could be caving. I mean, all the I don't knows and the crying, probably crying, being defensive, like overboard, like ay. Okay, the 4 of Wands. Okay, so there's some things being illuminated about in the freaking home. They're talking about things that they've seen. I mean, I don't know what the detectives know. They're not going to tell anybody what they know, especially for Gene's case, and I don't think anybody's going to ask the way that we normally do, because there's too many secrets. Two of Pentacles. There's something in the household that shows that it's just purely out of balance. Like it's this person may be trying to rein in some kind of lie and cover something up, and they're trying to really rein it in. There's something about the house that went on. There's something in the house that's they're trying to like pull back into the minds of the detective, you know, to you know, when things are out of balance, they're trying to pull it back into balance, into the detective's minds, trying to like, no, it's like this because then, yeah, it's like this because of that, and on and on. And the Hermit, yeah, but they're like, no, but we see it. The Hermit is like, man, I'm sorry, but like, look at this. This person, it's almost like, I feel like because of how much back and forth it's just showing, they don't have any proof to maybe even hold this person in the cell. They might get to bring him in for questioning, but this person gets to leave because they don't have anything. But this person, this is what it seems like their situation is, in the hot seat. But right now there's nothing, no proof yet. Queen of Pentacles. And I just keep thinking about Betsy. This is like big time about Betsy. Like it's mostly like her body's probably going to contain some answers, and then we're going to be able to get Gene, you know, what happened with Gene from that. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Wow. And the Queen of Wands. These could be Gene's children, representing them. And the money, the Ace of Pentacles. You know, these kids might get the money. You know, it's almost like the detectives don't have enough proof, and they're like, well, I guess we can't hold you. Yay, we get the money! This is just the Eight of Wands. The Devil. Okay. Let's get some more before we start to say it. Damn, dude, they got some bad cards out here. After the Eight of Wands, then the Devil, then the Chariot, then the Tower. These are major arcana. Not only these three, these two queens and one king, and a big old Ace of Pentacle, but then we have the Eight of Wands. And then there's the Devil, the Chariot, the Tower. The Devil, the Chariot, the Tower. Then the King of Wands. Let me see what message I get from this after they're out here. So then we get the King of Wands and then the Three of Cups. Okay. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Temperance. Two of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. I'm almost looking like, or feeling like these kids are they're not gonna get caught. And there's no proof. And basically, they got away with something bad, destroying something. They moved forward with putting an end to somebody. So that they can enjoy themselves and have this great life, and they do, but at the same time they're gonna have to watch themselves because they've got things to hide now. And matter of fact, I feel like because all this, now everybody knows there's an investigation, this changed things. Like, nobody was probably expecting an investigation. And so now they kind of, instead of like they probably will try to celebrate with everybody but people are gonna just really, it's gonna fall flat, and they're gonna be like, dude, chill. They're friends, or I mean, it's a celebration after the tower, you know, and the devil is a celebration with all these people around in life, these great things and wanting to get together, and then this temperance, and then this Two of Wands. It's like, hold up, slow down, you need to start thinking, because this Wheel of Fortune, this change, this big old change that was caused, which caused them to have to, instead, they got to pretty much basically go away and heal. Almost like for the rest of their life, I guess, because the reading ends with healing. Now, you know, look at all that. They were arguing behind, you know, about getting away with this, and, you know, there's a fight now, and this isn't what we thought how it would go. Because, you know, we weren't like, oh, all in, feeling victorious and just out there and abundant. We were cast with the shadow of suspicion. That's basically what I'm getting, and I'm gonna post it, even though I don't know anything about Gene's life. I don't know these people. This all stuff, every single time, it's all something I haven't experienced personally, and I just gotta say it how I see it on the cards. And it might sound funny, but so that's it for the reading. If you like this video, you can like it, and you can subscribe if you want to get more. This is the moon ring.